didn't deserve that. Okay? You did not deserve that. You did not deserve to be treated like that. All right? They knew what they was doing. He knew what he was doing. She knew what she was doing. Whoever knew what they were doing. And they didn't care that they were doing it. And they probably only care now because they're dealing with the consequences of their actions. They knew that you didn't deserve that. They know that they didn't need to go around spreading the lies, listening to the lies. Like, why are your ears even wide open, ready to hear some lies about somebody anyway? Why are you ready to befriend other people just because they don't like this person? You coming into fellowship with people only because y'all have in common the people that y'all dislike? Excuse me, honey? You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve to be treated like you wasn't valuable. Excuse me? You didn't deserve that. But these people wanted you to feel like you was a liability. You was too much. Or maybe for some of you, they wanted you to feel like you wasn't enough. So they did little things to try to make you the scapegoat, basically. But you didn't deserve that. They tried to tell you lies so that you can believe them, so that you'll give up, so that you won't continue to move forward, so that you won't have optimism in life and be excited and joyful for the world and what it has to offer you. This is what they wanted. And you didn't deserve to have to go through that. People intentionally put you in those situations so that you can feel depressed, so that you can feel hurt and pain and feel like, you're the problem here. Things are happening in your life because of you, not realizing that there's other people with their motherfucking hands in the pot stirring shit. It ain't you, it's them. You didn't deserve that. But these narcissists make it seem like you're the one at fault here. Somebody hurt you, disrespect you, put their hands on you, verbally abused you, whatever it may be, and you decide to walk away from them and they got the nerve to talk about you to everybody, making it seem like you are the problem. You're overreacting. You left them for dust. What the hell? People are so quick to switch things around to make themselves look good. But the right people, they already know. They can see right through these motherfucking jokesters or tricksters. People really thought that there wasn't enough God's people on earth where everybody was just going to go along with their games and tricks. They just thought that they would have the upper hand forever. They thought that karma would never catch up to them. They thought that they would never feel bad about what they did to you or how they was talking bad about you. These are people that just felt like, oh, I don't really care about her, or I don't really care about him, or I don't really know him like that. Who gives a fuck? Not realizing that now they're suffering, and guess what? They give a fuck now. They're being reminded that they're going through things like this because of you. So they give a fuck now. Motherfuckers is looking around like, who is you? Because why I do this to this person and look at what's happening to me? You ain't deserve that. You didn't deserve to be tossed to the side and somebody went to go explore their options and think that you were just going to sit around and wait and then they get upset with you because you move on and you learn your worth. What the hell? You ain't deserve that. You ain't deserve that. People want you to stay committed to them while they're committing to nobody. You didn't deserve that. And then there's some that want you to commit to them while they committing to someone else in specific. Like, you didn't deserve that. You don't deserve to be in competition with anybody. You ain't no relay race, bitch. Last time I checked, your name was not relay. You're not supposed to be in no type of competition. Y'all not racing to try to get to the finish line, see who gonna get him first, who gonna marry him first, who gonna have his first baby. What? Excuse me? You ain't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. Some of you wasn't even knowing that you were in a competition the whole motherfucking time. You know how you mind your business. You enjoying your time with somebody. Whole time with somebody else in a cut in secret competition with you. Or you dealing with, family situations or friend situations where you just chilling with them. You talking to them. You telling them about your goals or whatever like that. You thinking that they loving and supporting you. Whole time they in secret competition with you. You ain't deserve that. You was genuinely happy just trying to express what you got going on, thinking that you had a listening ear. Baby, they wasn't listening to shit you was saying. Well, they wasn't comprehending it. They wasn't really understanding the meaning behind it and why you wanted to do it. This bird was trying to come out, y'all. But you ain't deserve that. And there's some people that is realizing that you never deserved the way that they treated you. Because at the end of the day, they miss you more than you could ever give a fuck about them. You see how that work? You see how God always turning the tables? The same people that discarded you thinking that they was never going to need you again, right? They was never going to... They like, I don't need the recycle. I ain't going to need that again. I ain't going to make that new or whatever, right? Baby, please. They are wishing that they would have treated you better. They are wishing that they would have handled you better. They are wishing that they would have just spoke to you better. They would have just been there, at your side, at your aid. Oh, Lord. Excuse me. I want you to know, though, that you ain't deserve that, but they deserve everything that is coming their way right now. I don't want you to get tired of fighting. I don't want you to get tired of being in this battle. I don't want you to give up on what God is telling you to do and you go back and turn into a pillar of salt. You go back to that friendship. You go back to that relationship. You go back to that job, that treated you wrong and all types of shit. I don't want you to feel like you have to go back to something and then you end up getting stuck there. Okay, I don't want nobody manipulating the situation to make you feel like or make you think that you were wrong in this situation or you deserve to be treated that way. A motherfucker abuse you or hit you, hurt you, and they say, well, you made me do it. I didn't make you put your hands on me. Is you fucking retarded? I did not make you take your hands that belong to your body and put them on me. Why the hell would I want your hands to touch me, sir or woman? Why? Oh, you made me cheat. Oh, you made me hit you. Oh, you made me cuss you out. Oh, you made me be verbally abusive. This is all narcissistic behavior. And I want you to love yourself enough to know that you don't have to deal with that. The God don't even want you to deal with that. People that deal with that, they're not serving the right God. Because God is all about someone that loves themselves. God is all about self-help. People are always trying to throw the Bible down your throat, but we need to start with self-help. We need to start with counseling. We need to start with healing the past trauma, childhood trauma, all of that, before you can even have a connection with God. You need to heal some things. You need to trust. You need to open up your hearts. All right? You could be very vulnerable at this time because I'm thinking of open up your heart. Your heart could be kind of just very open at this time. You feel very vulnerable. Or this is how you felt when you were around these people. You felt vulnerable. You felt like they could have easily controlled you or they was easily controlling you. Maybe you just felt like you couldn't really speak out or stand up for yourself. Maybe you felt like it was new or the energy just didn't rock. You know how the energy is just uneasy sometimes and you just feel like you can't be your comfortable self or say anything. You can't even crack a joke or you can't even ask a simple question because you could just feel in the energy it's just uneasy. This could have been that situation as well where you feel like you could just never express anything because it just never gave that they were approachable or they were easy to talk to or they were acceptive to whatever you had to say or receptive, So you could have always just kind of held things in too because this person didn't make things easy for you to communicate. Or whenever you wanted to communicate, they could have gaslight you and made it and flipped it and put it back on you and made it seem like, you know, if anything was wrong, if you were having any type of complaints, they'll try to put it on you. Well, I wouldn't do this if you did this, or this would happen if you wouldn't have did this, or this. Like, bitch, please shut up. It happened because you wanted it to happen. It happened because you still have some hurt and some pain that you're dealing with. So you think that it's okay to hit people, okay? Or you think that it's okay to physically abuse people in any type of way. Or you think it's okay to verbally abuse people or bully people because you're still dealing with your own pain. Baby, I can see pain from a mile away. I can tell when somebody is hurting. You don't want to be committed to one person, you're hurting. I can already tell. You don't see the valuable meaning with women, you're hurting. I can already tell, baby. I can tell shit deeper than what you may even think that I'm looking through. I'm looking all the way deep into your soul, and you still trying to figure me out from that outer shell. And I already don't know your whole soul. I already identified the trauma that is within you. I am an energy philosopher, okay? I'm a conscious teacher, bitch. Of course I can read souls. Someone's saying, I don't want love, forget love, fuck love, baby. You're still in pain. Someone wanting multiple people because they feel like one person can't satisfy them, baby, you are still in pain. That means that you don't even feel like you can satisfy one woman. You feel like a woman is going to get tired of you, so you're trying to have many of them just in case that one gets tired of you and leave your ass. Let's talk about it. It'd be many reasons, but that's the one that just came to my mind. So yeah, people will be trying to flip the script and make you feel like you the problem, but they always was the problem. Now that you have identified the problem, now motherfuckers is having to deal with the consequences of their actions. All right? I'm going to end this message just like this. I do love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.